Welcome everyone. I made it. Made it this morning. I'm uh I'm up this early. I can't believe it. Let me lower this down. I got my phone going so I can hear or watch the chat if anybody's up this early. I can't believe anybody would be up this early. This is when the YouTube editor tells me to do these. So there should be a lot of people on right now. I'm gonna improvise a landscape here. You shut this 8mm thing off here. I think I'm going to start with the mountain today. I'm going to improvise. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a landscape, of course, but how it turns out, I don't know. And I take suggestions out there. If you've never watched my channel, it's growing, it's changing, it morphs every day into something new, but I'm just doing live paintings. They're kind of cool. I live here in Seattle, Washington. I'm surrounded by evergreen trees, mountains, waters, everything. So today I use oil and acrylic. Today I'm using acrylic paint, okay? And I'm not so much trying to make this look like something exactly like nature. I'm just going to improvise, okay? I do know I want a cool mountain in here. So I'm gonna start with the mountain today, believe it or not. I'm gonna put a mountain in here, and then I'll maybe design the rest of the painting around this mountain peak. In the future, once I get more members and subscribers, I'll start doing. I want to start doing different countries, like in Europe, South America. If you're from a certain area and you want me to do a landscape of your country, so I can do different things, you know. We'll do different, because I know landscapes look really different in different parts of the country. Like Italy, I'm sure they got a lot of volcanoes there. France, the UK, Australia, all over the world. I want to start painting landscapes of different countries. Maybe this one, maybe I'll just have this, I don't know, maybe curve around like this somehow. I don't know. I'm just improvising. Maybe I'll have some kind of distant hills back here, way in the back. Just improvising here, which is a good fun way to paint. I'm going to try and get my design in first, I guess, and then I'll start painting. This is just gray. This is black and white mixture. Make sure everything's in focus. I'm trying to raise money to get maybe a new iPad, because the one I have, it's like an old generation, and it goes out of focus a lot. And I'm trying to get some new recording equipment so I can start doing better videos, you know. We'll see how it goes. So far, I mean, I'm I'm doing the best I can with what I have. I don't have like a home computer, so I'm working off of my phone and the iPad. I think I want to make this a little bigger here for sure. This mountain in the front. If you're just starting out learning how to paint, this is a 14 by 17, uh, and if you want to, if you're just learning how to paint, make oversize everything. Don't try and don't make things really small if you're just starting out. That's why I'm making this mountain a little bigger so it's easier to do my knife work up there. Uh, there we go. We got some, that looks like some cool mountains in the background there. Uh, I'm going to mix a little, I'm going to put some, I think I'm going to do everything in pastel today. I'm going to mix everything with a little white, which is basically, I don't have my colors down yet, but if you have a color from the tube, just add a little white. I'm adding a little white to it, just to give the painting a different feel today. This knife feels like it's scratching the palette. But might have to get my old knife. I just bought that from Dick Blicks. Sometimes the older, yeah, there we go. That's better. Mix a little, you always mix, a good tip I'll give you some tips along the way. Like when you squeeze the paint out of the tube, that paint is meant to be mixed with something. You got to put something in there. It recommends that you put at least 5% titanium white in it just to start off. And then you can put different colors in there, like if you want orange ochre, that was yellow ochre. You can put a little red in there. I'll put it here on the side. And you can create like some orange ochre. See that? Now I got yellow ochre and orange ochre. But it's good to mix your paint. Mix something with it. Don't just, this was sap green. Don't just use that sap green out of the tube. It's gonna just look too dark. I actually put a little white in that sap green. Look at that. It kind of makes it look pretty cool. It lightens it up. You could keep it dark, but put something in it. All right, I'm going to put some brown dirt down here. When I paint, usually this first layer, my brush is a little wet just to get the paint to flow. I'm just trying to get like some kind of underpaint going right now. Get some colors up there. Then we'll see what happens. I got a console. Oh, I can watch up here, make sure everything's running right. The other day, my live stream kind of locked up because my iPad was going dead. I didn't realize it. And I just did my whole lake. I put water in there and lined the shores with water underneath, and the video, it shows the water being done in like a second. It was kind of funny, but all right. So I'm hoping, starting with the mountain today, Hopefully it gives me some ideas here. So let me see what happens. So let's do this real quick. I'm gonna put a little bit of snow up here just to see what this is gonna look like. Just a little bit of light on the top of these peaks just to get started. All right, that looks pretty good. Maybe a hill down here, some kind of hill. All right, I'll probably leave these gray back here, but I'm gonna lighten up the distance here a bit. When you do painting landscapes, it's always good to the far away, you want it to be very grayish looking. You don't want too much color way back here, so I'm trying to dull it down a little bit with some white. Then as you move forward, you'll see more colors as you move forward. All right, let me see what that looks like in the frame. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put a hill here. I think it needs a hill in the front here. So I'm going to make a green hill coming from the side here. I'll use that sap green I made with the white. I don't want it too steep, but I'm going to just throw some kind of hill coming down here. Well, I'm gonna design everything from top down, and then I'll start putting in some trees and bushes, maybe a river. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we got some people on. How's it going? Is this a short? I don't think this is a short. You could turn a live stream into a short, I think, after you're done, but I don't think you can do a short on a. I don't think you can do a short live stream unless you. Maybe you can. I don't know. I've never heard that before. So, how do you do live stream on shorts? I don't know. I'm going to put a hill back here, one that's a little further back with yellow ochre. Underneath all this white, I'm going to put a little bit of color. So maybe it looks like cliffs back there in different colors. There we go. All right. So I got a hill here. Nice green hill. I kind of like doing the live streams now. I used to make a lot of videos, but like I told you, my channel's kind of morphing, and I'm just letting it morph into what it's going to be. It's not quite done yet. I kind of see where my channel's going. But I'm trying to add more subscribers, and then eventually, I mean, if I get a lot of subscribers, then I could do more lives, you know, and then I could get more viewers involved into the painting is what I want. I think on this one, I want to get the sky put in real quick. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. Let me see what, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to do the sky next. I'm going to probably put blue. I have, this blue that I'm using. It's strong blue. It's called Phthalo Cayenne blue, and it has a green shade in it. So I'm just gonna mix it with my brush, a little bit of white. I'll put a little white here and grab some of that blue. You'll see how strong it is. Look at that. It just turns it blue like instantly. I don't want a dark blue sky. I want like a light blue sky. Just like that. That looks good. That's about what skies look like about here in Seattle, the brightness. Sometimes in the summertime, the skies will get really blue, like even bluer than that. But this is that's a good blueness. I like that. I'm going to put some kind of cloud across the back though. And so I'm just going to put some white up there to create some kind of cloud at the top. When I do my skies, I like to mix, I'll put the blue in there, then I'll start mixing a little white in there. And it automatically starts looking like clouds up in there, you know. And then I bring it down. I'll bring it down to my mountains with the little white. I'm not here to tell you how to paint, but maybe you'll pick up some tips. Maybe you'll pick up some tips from the way I paint. Because there are a lot of people. If you're an artist, you wanna create your own style, right? But you could pick up ideas from other people. Which I think, what's going on with my channel, I don't know, the way I thought of YouTube was one way, and the way that everybody's using it is a different way. So I'm trying to learn that part of it, like with all the we got supers, I got memberships now, donations, that way I think I'll do more of these lives, and I want to get some better equipment so I can turn this place into a nice recording studio and really make some cool live streams, you know. But still learning. But for now, I'm just gonna, I gotta use what I have, you know. But see, I like the, I'll put some white down here and just pull it around, and it'll end up looking like clouds when I'm done. You see that? It's a pretty cool trick. I kind of like that. I sell a lot of my paintings. I've got them hung at a few places here in Seattle. Uh, Eventually, I got a membership thing up there where I want to give some of these live paintings I do. I'll probably send them to my members if they want uh, an original painting from me from these lives. I have a membership program. I think it's called Van Gogh, where depending on how long you're a member, you'll get one of my paintings. I'll sign it and mail it to you. It'll be pretty fun if you want a original painting. Because you know, artwork, it can get expensive. When I used to hang my artwork in a studio, and man, they priced it up. They priced it up pretty high. I like to sell mine for cheap. That way, someone can at least buy it, you know. But if you start selling your art in a gallery, boy, they bump the price they pretty high. So, but they know what they're doing. That's what makes art valuable. They know how to price it and all that stuff. I just make it. I let them. They deal with the business part of it. I'm going to. I think I want some water in here. Hey, I see. I see you guys on there. How you doing? Uh, I think I'm gonna make. I'm gonna put another color on my mountain there. Uh, I take a little gray and some blue and gray, and I'll work the brush like you know how you're holding a knife. Work it like a knife, like this. Work it like you're holding a knife. think I like that better than the dark gray. I'll lighten this up down here. Make it look like a mist down here. You can always come back and, you know, hit more snow up here if you want. Run some more snow with your brush. Just put it in really loose like this. It makes it look really cool. You just take your brush and just pull it like that, okay? With one stroke of the brush. See that? I made it all look, I kind of like that. It looks cool. Then you could take a little bit of color back this way into the valley, like this, just to make some snow drifts in there. Let me see how that looks. Wow. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Much better. Now, you could take a fine brush and, you know, fix all this stuff up there. I won't do it on the video, but you just get your, I'll do a little bit. Get a little bit of white and come up here and do all your fine tuning up there. You know, just get rid of those dark edges. Take a small brush and then fix it like that. That's all you got to do. All right, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna put some water down here. Yeah, I think I need some water. So this hill here, I'll probably put some trees up here, coming down. Some trees up here on this hill. It's gonna look cool, but I want to wait till I get all this in, and then I'll do all the trees and bushes, and then the clouds. I'm gonna probably have a big tree come up here in the foreground. It's gonna look good when you do a landscape. Design the groundwork. I like to design the groundwork first, and then I'll add all the trees in there. So let me figure out what I want down here. Maybe a river coming right through here, okay? I'm going to put it in blue. Like a bluish gray. I'm going to say the river's maybe coming from back here around this green hill, and then it's coming from here and getting wider over here like this. So I'm just going to put some color down here. That's going to be a river. There we go. All right. So here I'll put some, I'll probably put some yellow ochre there with a little brown, yellow ochre with some burnt umber in it, just to get some color down here on the other side of the river. Just put some color there. I'm going to put some dark green down here. Now, if you want to make this green darker, just take a little black and add it into this green, or blue, black or blue, just to make it a little darker than this. So, and then just block it in. I'm going to block the color in. And then I'll change the color here with some different colors once I get it blocked in with the color here. I'm going to have to tape this down, probably. All right, so that's my underpaint is done, okay? Now I can start putting trees and water, bushes, and that came out pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like the way it's coming out. I want to tape this corner down. So it doesn't keep popping up on me. There we go. All right. This one's coming out really good. This is the fun part now. I'm going to start putting bushes in here, trees. Then I'll do the clouds once I get everything done. So now I got a mix of dark color. I'm going to use a burnt umber. This is a Winsor Newton acrylic, okay? I'm going to put it right in this green that I was using for the ground. Burnt umber, okay? Watch this. And then then a little bit of Mars black, okay? Just a little bit. Just a touch of it. All right, now I'm going to mix that up. I'll show you how I mix it with the... Just mix all those three colors up now. Green, burnt umber, and black. I'm going to try and get a dark color for the trees and bushes. All right. I stuck my hand right in the Algerian crimson. It looks like I'm getting full of paint. All right, so I'm gonna start putting my trees and bushes in. I'm gonna use a number 2 fan brush here. This will be fun. This is the fun part here. So obviously up on this hill I want some trees up here, right? Just on this hill here. Maybe I'll do a couple here, some trees here on this hill, and some trees down here on this hill, like this. Because it looks like I got 3 levels here. I got 3 levels of hills here. Look at that. See how I made it look like trees going off into the distance there. That looks pretty cool. I'll make this tree a little bigger here on the edge. Got too much water on my brush there. There we go. It looks. I'm trying to make it look like some trees going up that hill. Looks pretty good. Wow. What a difference. What a difference some trees could make. And all this will be shadow down here. All this dark color. And all this, I got to turn this into the foreground here. All this here. So what I like to do is put some bushes around the water here. Let me put some bushes down here real quick. Just around the edge of the river. I like to pull the bottom when I'm done to create some dirt underneath. All this is going to get highlighted with colors, okay? This is just the underpaint for the bush. Make the bushes get smaller as they come over here. Look at that. Somehow I got to turn this into a like a cliff or something. I think once I put some trees here, it'll make that look far away. Because I made this river real close to us. If you want to make this look far, far away, like this, a big river, we can make this look like a big river, okay? We just put some smaller trees down here and make that look far away. Let's try it real quick. I'll show you what I mean. Like how you can't really tell how big this river is right now. Like if someone was standing here, how big would they be? You know, you could make a person standing here be this tall if you wanted, really small, or you could make a person standing here big and make that a small river where you could jump across it. So I'm thinking I'm going to make it where a person, if there was a person down here, they'd be about that big. So I'll make a big tree right here. Probably over here, because I want to put a big tree from maybe over here. Yeah, so I'll put it here. Let's make a big maple tree right here. Big maple tree. See what I mean now? Now this is a tree, so a person would be standing here, they'd be way down there, okay? So all this is going to be, this river just got huge. So now we could do stuff like this. We could put, different types of trees in here. Going across the back of this river, you know. Different, like evergreen trees. You can make another maple tree over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I like that look. That looks really cool, man. All right. Now we need some more shrubs around the bottom of the river here. More foliage to line this river. Okay, it's more, look at that. This is turning out pretty good. Let me put some functions on here. Turn it to a sketch. Wow. You want to see what I look like in a sketch? Take a screenshot. I like this one here, watch. It's like black and white. Just having fun. Having fun. Let me take a breather. Let me have a sip of my coffee here. Got a few of you on here. I hooked up the like supers the other day. I'm not sure how all that works, but I have some. If you go to my channel, I have some membership programs, and there's three of them. One's called Picasso, Da Vinci, and Van Gogh. Van Gogh's the highest one, but I think every membership, I'm gonna somehow you're gonna get a real painting. I think the Picasso you'll get a signed copy of an original painting, and the Da Vinci you'll get a signed copy of a painting if you join my membership. And then I think what I'm going to do on the Van Gogh level, if you're with me for 3 or 4 months, you'll get a real original painting signed. You'll get the original. Just for members, because I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to give these to my members that join up to support the channel. This is coming out pretty good. I know what I'm going to do with this one now. Instead of trying to put some foreground down here, I'm just going to put a birch tree right up here. Yeah. Or over here. Probably over here, because I don't want to stand over here in front of the camera. Late in the future, I want to make the camera spread out wider so you can see more of what I'm doing, you know. But the way I have it now is just so you can see the painting, you know. So I'm going to put a tree in the foreground. So I'm going to run it from down here, a birch tree, all the way through the scene. Don't worry, it'll look good. It'll look all right. It'll be like the stuff that's where we're standing, close to the viewer's eye. I'm gonna put like some bark on there. Look at that tree. Doesn't that look amazing? That's how you get something in the foreground. Because all this stuff out here is like really far away. It's really far away. but I kind of like it. Put a few trees up here on this hill. Distant trees out there. You can kind of see the river is maybe coming around this way here. It's looking pretty good. If you ever, I'm going to put some white water down here now. I'll show you the way I do it sometimes. You can use a knife. You could either use a knife I don't know if this is the bad knife. You take your knife underneath the ground and just run some white water underneath the land like that. I think this is the bad knife, the knife that has some kind of cut in the knife. There we go. So it looks like water coming down the river. Let me see if this is dry enough. Yeah, I'm going to put white bark on that tree all the way up with the knife. But I'm not done. I'm not done putting my trees in here yet. I really like this one. This is coming out pretty good. Look at that. The more trees you put in, the better. People like, they sell more if you put more trees in there. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to finish all the tops of these bushes here. Because I'm going to be probably ending in about 15 minutes. Because I want to put the bark on that tree. There we go. I found the right knife. It's pretty good. So I'm going to put, this is going to be a birch tree. I'm going to put the white bark on. I'm going to put it all the way up the top. Let me see where I am on my charger. I've been charging my iPad. Let me move this camera over. Zuzu's in the house. How you doing, Zuzu? All right, let's turn this into a birch tree. I'm just using white. You should put something in the white, like make it turn blue or gray or something. But trying to hurry because I only have a few minutes left. All right, there you go. Just some white bark. Let me move the camera back. There we go. That's looking pretty good now. I kind of like that. That's looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna do I'll do a few clouds before I go. Let's see. Just putting some small clouds in down here at the bottom. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. I wish I could go fishing right now. Makes me want to go fishing. Well, I know it's early. I know it's early. Nobody's really talking, so I'll do a few more clouds and then I'm going to end this live stream. And I'm going to do another one later on this afternoon. If you want to come back and check it out. The trees I'm doing are almost like, or the clouds are almost like how I do the trees. I'll put the top of the cloud in there and kind of pull the bottom to shape the cloud. See that? If you're just learning how to paint, that's a good way to do, it's a good way to do clouds. If you want to put some clouds in your sky, which I'm sure you will. With acrylic paint, sometimes the paint will soak in, so you'll come back and you can put some more white on top to brighten the cloud up. Okay, just like that. Not too much, just a little. You could take a little bit of gray, on your brush, and you can put it underneath these clouds to give it like a shadow underneath. I kind of made that kind of dark, but it doesn't have to be that dark. Just showing you how to do it. All right, this is coming out pretty good. So all these, let me see how much time I got left. All right, yeah, thanks. Is that Igor? Thank you so much for the compliment. Yeah. I didn't start it out as a realistic painting. I was going to have it look more like pastel colors, but it's starting to look kind of realistic, yeah. There's still a lot to do, like highlighting. I'll try and highlight some bushes for you before I go. Let's see if I can highlight some of these bushes down here. Something like that. I don't have any green, so I would highlight this tree for you, but I don't have any green. I'll put a little yellow ochre in here. All these trees got to be highlighted. I don't have I'll just do it with this yellow ochre. You just kind of highlight one side of the tree. Wow. You can make your take a brush and highlight one side of these trees like this to separate them. It's really one side of the tree, then it looks like it makes it look like a bunch of trees now going back there. You see that? See how fast I did that? That's pretty quick painting there. I don't know if anybody can paint that fast. Look at that. I'm going to put a few birds up there and end this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. I'll be doing a lot of live streams coming up in the future. And I'll have some special perks for people that join my membership program. Look at that. I got supers hooked up. I got membership. I got donations. I got all that going. I just got it all going the other day. I didn't even realize I had it. And I'm just getting used to this live stuff. I like doing the live because then I can kind of chat with the people. Yeah, thanks Igor. Subscribe. I appreciate it. Zuzu, I don't know about you. Yeah, he said it looks ugly. I can't believe maybe you're not a nature person. But you can subscribe too if you want. I like to have some critics out there. You can be the critic. All right, there's the birds. When you do a landscape also, don't forget, there's going to be a bunch of twigs. There's going to be a bunch of twigs everywhere. If you go, I live in Seattle, there's twigs everywhere. I mean, this is all far away, but there's going to be like dead trees down there everywhere. I'll have to finish this when I shut the camera off, but there's still a lot to do. I still got to put some rocks out here, maybe some deer over here, maybe Bigfoot running across the field here. There's still a lot to do, but I'm going to end this live stream. I'll do another one. Later this afternoon, so if you're around, let me show you some of these functions down here. You could turn that into a sketch. This is called Hunt. Silver screen. Sepia. document. I don't know what that. I like the 8mm one. That's the one I like. This is the one I start the channel off with. And then they got bubbles. They have dance lights. I'll end it with the 8mm. Old school filming. Yeah, anytime you want to come and watch me paint, go ahead and do it. It's relaxing. You can get away from the world for a while and relax. And then maybe soon you'll go buy some paint and you could start doing some landscapes. Right on, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you on the next live stream.